fam, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a monthly message for all of the Virgos out in the collective. For those of you that are new, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen. I'm a spiritual advisor, intuitive coach, and I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every week right here on this channel. We truly appreciate and value every single one of you. So all we can do is ask that you please subscribe. Give us a like as it truly does help our content. Comment down below if you desire and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I release new content. Without further ado, let's get into your message, Virgo. All right, all my beautiful Virgos, this is going to be your monthly April message. Please note that this is going to be a general message. It will not resonate with every single Virgo out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. Also know that I take jumpers from the pack. I don't like to choose my own cards. So we're going to start off with an oracle card because that sort of tells me where you are energetically this month. And then we are going to transition into the tarot. So let's get right to it. Angels, archangels, guides, ascendant masters, what information do you have for all of my Virgos out in the collective? All right. Okay. All right. My beautiful Virgos, this is about, so we are starting out with going with the flow, letting go, allowing natural movement, and reverence, compassion. Yeah, this is really good. All right. One more card here, please. Thank you. And being flexible. Okay. All right, Virgos. We're starting out with the River Queen here, okay? And the River Queen resonates at a 9. So this is really about going with the flow, letting go, don't resist, okay? So what I'm really seeing is sort of, you know how when salmon make their migration in Alaska, and when they're making their migration, a lot of them jump against the flow. What this is really wanting me to tell you is don't go against the grain. This is really wanting you to go with the flow, go with the stream. Allow yourself to not resist the change that is coming. I really feel that there is a very big, massive shift coming for all of the Virgos in the collective. I myself am a Virgo. And I have been feeling this massive shift that is going to be approaching. And I really feel that we're going to feel it a lot more intensely in the month of April than anything. A lot of us will probably feel it a lot of the Virgos will probably feel it sooner than the rest of humanity. But this massive shift is about a completion. It's about a cycle, about an ending of all of the hard work that all of the Virgos have been doing. So this is really what I'm seeing here with this River Queen is it's really about you really tuning in, listening to your body, allowing your body to speak to you about the flow that you're in. Where are you resisting flow? Okay, so remember that energy is energy and energy is all around us. Everything is energy. The words that we use is a type of energy. It's a type of vibration. The food that we consume is a type of energy and a type of vibration. The conversations or the people that we associate ourselves with, everything is energy. So what this is really wanting to bring into your awareness here, Virgo, is that it's really wanting you to sort of listen, tune into your body, allow yourself to move naturally with how things are flowing. You also got flexible here, okay, which really tells me that it's really wanting you to adapt to the flow naturally and not resist what is coming, because I really feel that there is a very big change coming. You next have the High Lady of Love and Compassion. This is about you allowing yourself to be kind to yourself, being kind to others, to have that reverence for yourself, to honor yourself, see the beauty and the magnificence of who you are, and also recognize that this is a new beginning, okay? So what's really shifting here for you, Virgo, is massive change that is really going to start a new cycle and a new beginning for you. So this is really about you allowing yourself to, as you move naturally with the flow of how things are going, and you sort of allow yourself to be flexible and not really don't resist anything. Like, be adaptable. Recognize that if you have certain things set on your schedule, don't be so hard on yourself if certain things change, because this month is really about you learning to go with the flow naturally and learning to adapt. Okay, so let's move right into the tarot to see what additional information is here for you, Virgo. Oh, that Sun card wanted to pop out. Maybe it'll pop right back out. All right. So we are starting off at the Three of Pentacles. I love this. Okay, so we are starting off this month with communication and collaboration with others. It's really about working, recognizing that, you know, if you're currently like working on a project or you have something going on at work where you're working with others here, Virgo, it's really about making sure that the communication that you have with others is on point. Also recognize that the communication you have with yourself, you know, the Three of Pentacles is really about working on something that you're building. So I really feel that this is about you building better relationships with others. It's also about building up your own skill and your own mastery of the things that you're going to then bring into this new cycle, this new beginning that you are creating for yourself, or that you've worked so hard for. Okay, 3 more here, please, angels. 3 more. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we got them. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Virgos, this is absolutely beautiful and amazing. You have 3 threes, 2 fours, 2 ones. This is really good. Okay. As I mentioned earlier here, Virgo, you are starting off at the Three of Pentacles. Remember that this is about the communication that you have with others, the collaboration that you have with others, and also with yourself. I really feel this is about you building a new beginning for yourself, something that you've been working really hard towards, that I sort of feel has taken a long time. Me, myself, I really feel that I almost feel like I've been working so hard for so long. And it's like, how much longer am I going to have to keep waiting for something to arrive, right? And, you know, this Three of Pentacles is really wanting you to remember that the conversations and the type of communication that we have with other weaves and creates our own reality as we go. So when you can allow yourself to not be resistant to the change that is coming, or resistant to this new way of being or this new way of flowing, recognize that you're going to be creating something beautiful and magical here for yourself, okay? We then transition into Temperance, and I absolutely love this because I really feel that you, Virgo, have been so patient. You have been so patient. You have diligently been working hard on your craft. You have been working on building better relationships for yourself, letting go of all the old relationships and bringing in newer relationships. I also feel that you've been working on yourself so much that you've allowed yourself to be patient. And I know that a lot of times, me especially, since I am a Virgo, I don't ever like hearing the words rest or go with the flow, because I really feel that, you know, Temperance here really talks about transformation. Transformation takes time. What I love about Temperance is that it's about an equal balance, right? It's about both the duality of light and dark and masculine and feminine energies, and really how they all merge together and they create this new form of life. You know, Temperance really speaks about alchemy, which is magic, and it talks about creating the elixir of life and really restoring things back to its perfect mutual dual state, right? And I really feel that with Temperance being here in your present aspect, as I'm looking at this layout, it's really about you coming into your own here, Virgo. You really recognizing that you are in balance with the flow. And I think it's the reason why you have to sort of allow yourself to go with the natural flow of things. And I really feel that if anyone is a pro at being patient, or at going with the flow, it's really Virgos, because Virgos have to learn to adapt because they're a mutable energy, right? So they can adapt to anything. They automatically adapt to whatever energy is around them. But it's also important to recognize that not all energies are good for you, right? I love that patience is here, because what I'm really feeling with this patience is that it's Spirit's way of letting you know your wait is almost over, right? You have been working so hard on yourself and building up a better way of life for yourself here, Virgo, that the transformation is about to be birthed, okay? We then move into the Empress. And I love this because this is about your transformation being born, right? You are bringing in Empress energy here, Virgo, and it really represents the abundance, the prosperity, the balance of the feminine and the emotion, and working together with that flow and creating that alchemy and that change in life. And for some of you Virgos out there, this could also be that maybe some of you are pregnant. This will be a good time for you to get pregnant. But I really feel that this Empress energy is really about you seeing yourself as this being who is so abundant and so prosperous, and you know your worth, and you know exactly what it is that you can create and bring into fruition in your life. And you're going to be birthing it this month. I'm going to really say right now that I really feel that this month here, Virgos, April is going to be your month. It is going to be the month where you're going to start to see some of your goals, some of your seeds that you've been planting, that you've been nurturing, are going to start coming into alignment, and you're going to start seeing them slowly rise to the surface and allow them to be fruitful. You're going to start seeing more of that progress. After the Empress, we have the King of Swords, okay? This is about mental clarity and really making wise decisions. I really feel that in your past here, Virgo, you have made very wise decisions. You've allowed yourself to be in the observer perspective. You've allowed yourself to observe things from a much higher perspective, where you've recognized that I'm seeing what my life sort of is, okay, let me slow down here. So many things going on in my mind. Where you've sort of put yourself in that observer perspective. You've seen things from an eagle eye perspective, and you've sort of seen how certain situations, certain individuals, certain things have led down your path of life, and how they've led you to where you are now. But now you're in that phase where you're making a lot wiser choices, and you're recognizing that all of the hard work that you have done has now paved the way for your future, okay? And I really feel that this King of Swords is really about you being in that state where you had to sort of put yourself in that state to say, I'm doing this for myself because I know that I have this worth and this value. We're now moving to the heart of the reading here, okay? So by allowing yourself to put yourself in that mental clarity and allowing yourself to be observant, it is sort of puts you in this aspect of the Four of Swords, okay? In your present moment, you're sort of now evaluating. The Four of Swords is really about reflection. It's about rest and reflection. I really feel that this is about you've been waiting. You have been waiting. You have been reflecting on how your past has sort of led you to the present moment. And now you're sort of taking the time that you need right now to sort of heal from all old wounds. It's sort of almost like you are you've put yourself in this perspective here with the Temperance card, because the Temperance card was right above the Four of Swords here, okay? You've sort of put yourself in this state where you've cocooned yourself, okay? You've cocooned yourself, and you're like, okay, now I'm ready to sort of dig deep I'm ready to sort of cocoon myself in this aspect here and sort of dig deep to all of the roots. What are the roots? What are the outstanding roots that sort of need to be addressed here so that I can then move towards this new way of being and this new life that you are creating here for yourself. So you've cocooned yourself here because you recognize that everything comes in layers here, Virgo. You recognize that you have to be able to sort of take a step back and allow yourself to reflect on the past, but also recognize the past has led you to your present. And now it's time for you to focus on the present, sort of adjust and be flexible and compassionate with yourself in the present so that you could then build your future. And it's coupled here with the Three of Wands, right? And this Three of Wands is about you knowing without a shadow of a doubt, truly embodying that temperance mode here about being patient. You are waiting for this rebirth to occur. You are waiting to sort of break out of this cocoon that you've put yourself in, because you know that what is beyond this state right here, once you break free from this shell, you have a new beginning. You are patiently waiting for your goals, your visions, your future to sort of present itself to you so that you could get on that ship and take that new journey towards a new life, okay? All right. Now we're going to move in here, Virgo, to the steps and the advice that Spirit has for you this month. What I love about this is that this flows so nicely here for you, Virgo. We then move into the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is about taking immediate action. The Knight of Swords is about running towards. Now, I feel that once you come out of this cocoon, and I really feel that you're going to be birthed, you're going to be, you know, as I mentioned earlier, I really felt that the energy will be felt more intensely for the Virgos in the collective this month. And I really feel that after the new moon here, Virgo, you are going to sort of be birthed into this new life, and you're going to start running, charging towards your goals and your visions and your dreams. You are not going to think twice about it. You're going to just move towards it because you know, you understand, you are connected, you have that intellect, and you know that you have been working so hard on building that future for yourself. And that future is going to be under a solid foundation, okay? So after the Knight of Swords, we have the Moon, okay? Now, the Moon fell in your past position, and I really feel that the Moon here was really about you recognizing that you had to come into balance with both your shadow and your light aspects, as well as balancing out the emotions, right? And also allowing yourself to explore the unknown, the things that you aren't actually seeing, right? Because there are always things. The moon is always about the mysteries, the things that we cannot see with the naked eye. The moon often hides certain things. And I really feel that what it's hiding is those deep set emotions that sort of put you in that state of cocooning yourself, right? Really allowing yourself to reflect on what are the things that are still left outstanding? What are the other things that sort of kept me attached to something in the past or something that no longer serves me? I really feel that this is you really allowing yourself to sink down deep into the depths of yourself, to really allow yourself to see things for what they are and recognize that just because you allow yourself to go deep within doesn't mean that you completely lose yourself. If anything, it allows you to see things and feel things for what they are. And it allows you to sort of rise above them and recognize that it wasn't as bad as you had assumed it was. Okay. Now, after the moon, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And I love this because this means that you are diligently working on planting your seeds, on nurturing them, on allowing yourself to envision your future, because your future is abundant. It is prosperous here, Virgo. You have so many things to be grateful for, and you are just being the natural nurturer and caregiver that you are, Virgo. You are naturally not only feeding your seeds, but you are inspiring. You are helping others grow along your circle and along your path. And it's really about you recognizing that which you give, you receive, okay? Now, your outcome card here, Virgo, is the Four of Pentacles. And I absolutely love this because this means that you're in balance. You have this solid foundation. And I really feel that this month is really going to be about you recognizing all of the work that you've done, reflecting on all of that work, and recognizing that that work has led you to a solid foundation. You've allowed yourself to recognize that you have so much to be grateful for. You already have so much. And you're starting to sort of take into account that the things that you once thought that you wanted really aren't the things that are calling to you. It's not really coming from your heart. What's really calling to you is something else, something that you're willing to give. So don't be so stuck or rigid on your dreams, right? Allow yourself to dream the impossible. Allow yourself to sort of re-envision your life here. Okay, so that is what the Tarot has for you here, Virgo. I am going to draw some an additional oracle card here from this new deck that I have and see what additional information Spirit has for you. I absolutely love this. I love this spread for you here, Virgo. I love it for myself too, because when I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it, even when I look at it diagonally, I mean, you start off at the Three of Pentacles, you move to the Four of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. Really, you know, even if I look at it the other way, the Empress, the Four of Swords, and the Moon. I mean, this is really about you recognizing, reflecting on all of the hard work that you have done for yourself, for your life. And you are now about to be birthed into this new beginning that is going to be very solid in not only spiritually, but but not only spiritually, but physically. And you are going to be able to give so much more than you have received. And you're going to be receiving so much more than you've received in such a long time here, Virgo. Angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters, what additional information and insight do you have for all of the Virgos out in the collective this month? What additional information and insight do you have for all of the Virgos out in the collective this month? What additional information, that one almost wanted to pop out. What additional information and insight do you have for Virgos this month? All right. I love this. Okay, we have here the Magi. I love these cards. They're so beautiful. This is a new deck, so I'm going to read you what it says in the book. But kind of what I'm seeing this as here, Virgo, is it's really talking about like you being the creator, you envisioning and building the life that you are seeking and that you're desiring. Okay, the Magi. You're the magician. Let's be very clear. Okay, the Magi indicates a period where you need to look deeper. It asks you to examine what you think you know and then keep going. Throughout our lives, we build an infrastructure of beliefs that allow us to navigate life. But so often this system is built on top of a shaky foundation or out of weak materials. In other words, it is time to question that which you have never noticed. I love this because remember, the heart of your reading here was the Four of Swords, which was about you reflecting, looking at all of the things that you're sort of examining in your life. What's left? What are the other things that don't resonate with what I'm trying to build? Okay. Okay, what beliefs inform your decisions, passions, and ambitions? The Magi is a seer of illusion, and in turn, they are able to cut through the fog and get to work. The Magi may see the world similar to a mirrored funhouse. They see the core of each experience and are able to acknowledge how many different realities exist in a single moment. Being able to see these many realities is a gift. It teaches us to be less attached to a single road, but instead see where all the roads meet. If we are courageous enough to see and be open to our life unfolding along any of the various roads, we invite in a magic that few get to experience. Even a balanced Magi can frustrate people. They have some trickster energy in that they can see the bigger picture and may know the answer, but they will present the information to you in a way that may spin your head. They are gifted with words, and everything they say can have multiple meanings. I absolutely love this. Absolutely love this. So I honestly here, Virgo, I really beautifully love that this card sort of is talking in aspects to everything that we just discussed here with your layout. Just remember to be really flexible with yourself. Allow yourself to be reflective and allow yourself to really evaluate everything from your past up until now, to then be able to build and mold the future that you are desiring for yourself here, Virgo. So I thank you so much for joining me today. It truly has been an absolute pleasure. And I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Namaste, guys.